What is going on, Covenant fam? So I just got done listening to our town hall. It's all drivers town hall. This is how you get your information of like what new and upcoming things that we have going on within the company as a whole. Different departments go in or they do like the conference call. They call in and then they get unmuted if they're in their own offices, or if they decide to go in like a conference room or whatever, and then they all take turns like talking and telling like what new things are coming within the company. So there's a few things that are new that I'm super excited about. The biggest thing for me is the Qualcomm stuff. I was waiting for them to say something, and town hall is like pretty much like it's out there, so it's not like I'm saying something that they didn't want anybody to know yet. But because they hadn't said anything on town hall that I knew about, because I missed the one before this, so because they hadn't said anything, I wanted to keep that to myself until they did say something, because they might have, wanted to have a special day that they released it or whatever. So they did mention it on town hall today, just a little while ago, and we're getting a whole new Qualcomm system, and I believe it's called physical science or physical signs or something like that. I didn't really catch the name. And those names do sound kind of weird. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that they'll send out like a mass message through our current Qualcomm, or they'll have like flyers or something so that I'm able to like see the name. Or if I talk to somebody and they tell me what the name is or whatever. But anyway, point is that they're going to be super different. It's on a whole completely like different system. Like Qualcomm that we have for OmniTrax is just like, we have nothing but problems with it. We always have. So now they're finally, transitioning, and it's not that they weren't wanting to do it. They wanted to make sure that it was the right fit for the company, the right program for us as drivers to use, because, it's really difficult to have drivers like always in your ear, like this is a problem, this doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. So I think they wanted to take their time to make sure that they were investing in the right tool for us as drivers to use, so that it's not a problem. Then they talked about trade trucks, which is another big thing for me. I am afraid of the newer trucks, and not because they're dangerous or anything like that. It's just the fact of I don't really feel confident in the way that they're putting out like newer trucks, especially after COVID and all that stuff, and parts not being made, them being on back order, taking a million years. And so the older trucks to me are built better. They're sturdier, they're stronger, they're, durable. And so I'm kind of afraid for them to tell Lil and I that we need to like trade our truck. But in our favor, the truck that we're in is a 21, and it's barely just under like 300,000 miles. So we still have like a lot of miles to put into this truck. So I doubt we're on the trade truck list, but they did say that a trade truck list did go out. So for drivers that are currently within Covenant that have a truck that probably has a lot of miles on it or a lot of problems, or it's an older truck, you may be on that list. So just be prepared and start like going through your stuff, whatever you can throw out, because trading trucks is very, very time consuming, and it's hard because you have to get assigned the new truck, and then you have to drive the new truck or drive the old truck to whichever one that is like sitting, and then you have to like lug your stuff from your old truck to your new truck, and then you take time to try to organize if you got too much stuff, or if you just want to get it done and over with because you want to get a load, like you're just like practically throwing stuff in the truck at that point. So it's better to start condensing stuff down now, get ahead of it. If your fleet sends you a message and says, hey, you're on the list for a trade truck, we need you to come into chat, you know, within the next coming week or so. Within that week that you're, you know, on loads heading over to chat, I would say go through your stuff, whatever's trash, throw the trash out. You know, we accumulate stuff as drivers and we'll throw it in the corner and be like, I'll get it later. I'll get it later. And then the later never comes because we're super busy or swamped and it's like load after load after load after load. So, just keep that in mind, guys. You want to always get ahead of things and be prepared, because in this industry, we are drop of a hat type of industry. So it's like 1 minute it could be one way, and then like 15 minutes later you'll get a message that goes, scratch that, never mind, we're going to do this instead. So you always want to be kind of like on your toes. If you are the type to have your truck like crisp, clean, hardly anything, no clutter, no nothing, you're not a hoarder, then you should be fine. Like, you should barely have anything that you're like lugging all this crap and everything. So, but there are some drivers that are hoarders. No offense to y'all, okay? But it makes it difficult to transition within a set amount of time. So just make sure that you are preparing for that, just in case. So wait till you hear from your fleet team, because I don't want y'all to be preparing and this and that and then be like, Kay said that we had to be ready, and then you guys ain't even getting, you're not even a trade truck. So just wait till you hear from your fleet team. I'm just saying that when you do, they give you enough time, at least a week's time, to tell you when you have to bring the truck in to chat. Like, they'll give you a deadline. So just be on the lookout for that communication. And then they talked about winter weather. So winter is a really big thing for Covenant, you guys. They are a big, really big on safety. Okay. So they make sure that they have, you know, their weather department on top of it. They have like all these tools and things that they use to detect the weather and resources and all kinds of stuff, right? Dopplers, everything. So, I mean, the Dopplers that you read, not that they actually have Dopplers. But it's for our safety, for them to have all these different ways to detect and kind of predict the weather, so that way we can be shut down. We do not roll on ice. So for those of you that are scared to go through a winter season within Covenant, I can't speak for other companies, but within Covenant, we get shut down with either partial mandatory shutdowns or it's a full mandatory shutdown. They do that for our safety and other motorists on the road's safety. Okay, we do carry chains, but it's a just in case situation. I also do a chaining video, so I will have that for you guys, because there are situations to where you may have to chain your tires just so you can get to a safe haven. Okay, because weather is unpredictable and it hits us at different times. Okay, or random times. So with that being said, guys, I think those are the big, like, major points that we talked about. If there's anything else, I will definitely let you guys know and update you. So I'm just saying, there are new things coming and I'm excited. Until next time, bye!